because I don't think he agrees with probably anything I say.
So if he were the Republican nominee in 2016, you wouldn't vote for him?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it because he offers nothing, no change. It's the status quo. It's more big government, and that's not what I've been about. But he talks about, well, you have to, bend your rules and compromise in order to get elected so you can run the government and govern. Well, there's more to it than that, more to it than just power and to say and do anything you want. Just to be in government, you have to believe in something and understand economics, or you just keep doing the same thing and deficits keep running up. And that's why nothing changes whether you have a Republican or a Democrat, because basically it's one party, and that's where the frustration comes from. And now they're arguing over power alone and not issues. Does your son, Senator Rand Paul, have what it takes to do what you couldn't do, namely win the Republican presidential nomination in 2016? Well, I would think so, certainly. I think it's a little early to be talking about this. Some of my supporters are still wanting to count the votes from last year, so I think it's a little bit early to start talking about 2016. But no, he's certainly capable. Compared to the rest, yeah, he certainly is capable. Who would you prefer as the next Fed chair, Larry Summers or Janet Yellen? Well, I don't have either one because they're identical, because they both believe in the Federal Reserve. They believe in central economic planning through the regulation of interest rates and monetary expansion. So my choice has been NOTA, none of the above, because the two that you talk about, they believe that you should, come to the rescue of all corporations and all banks, be the lender of last resort, and bail everybody out, and monetizing debt. You can never change the course of what's happening in this country, which is a downhill course economically, by endorsing this principle that's 100 years old, and it's destroyed 98% of the value of our dollar since we started the Federal Reserve in 1913. It's a bad policy, and to say, oh, well, there's a big difference between Yellen and Summers, there just really isn't. They believe that central economic planning is something wonderful, and they're smart enough to know what the interest rates ought to be and what the money supply ought to be. No one person is capable of doing that. That can only be established by the marketplace. I see.